Okay, so to all the TIs out there, tips for TIs on V2K. Now I don't know if you call it RNM, whatever it is that you call it. You got implants, I don't care, right? They can hear your thoughts. That's the point. So like I said, once you're targeted, it becomes a chess game. I don't know about for you, but for me, it's a chess game, and I want to win this game. I'm not losing this game. I'm playing to win. So you make your moves. They can hear you make your moves. On top of that, their biggest advantage is that they can hear your thoughts. It's like trying to fight a battle, and the enemy knows, which way you're coming and everything. It's, like I said, it's the chess game. So you don't want to make it easier for them. You want to make it as difficult as possible for them. For me, like, the challenge was they knew all my logins to my emails, to my school accounts, my bank accounts. And the bank account's a little tough. I'll get into that later. But everything, my computer, everything. And you accidentally reveal information just simply by thinking. Like the code to get in my house. Every time I leave, I'm gone. They know exactly where I am in town. They could just send somebody in, waltz right into my house, and just mess with all my stuff. But like I said, you need to get some sort of security system for sure in your house. So what I found that works for me is I put all my passwords on my phone. And what you want to use is a 24 character, at least. Well, 24 characters is usually the max you can have for a password, so you don't want to do more than 24 characters. And you want to make sure that you use dashes, dot, all sorts of crazy shit that you're never going to remember. So when you look at your password, because you can't help but look at it, right? You're not going to memorize it, because it'll be impossible. Look directly into the middle of your password every time you go to copy and paste it. So keep all your passwords in your phone and copy and paste them. Look directly in the middle of your password, copy and paste it. Don't look at the beginning, don't look at the end, just look right in the middle of it, and they'll never be able to piece it together. They cannot see what you see. They want you to think that they can see what you see, but they can't. They hear what you think, and everything you look at, you describe in very good detail. You'd be surprised. You're like an author of your own world, of your own universe, and you describe everything to yourself. Like a quick thought experiment. Try thinking of something, right? Think about it. And then describe it to yourself without using language, whatever language it is that you speak. Go ahead. Right? It's impossible. Now, I know you already know this, but try not to think. Try not to think. Try not to think. And when you think you're not thinking, you're thinking. Because if you think that I'm not thinking, that's a thought. You know what I'm saying? It's, not thinking about anything. That's a thought. So, it's impossible. So you want to use a random password generator. You want to use 24 characters. That way you don't memorize it or accidentally glance at it. You don't want to use anything. You don't want to make your own passwords, period. The only thing that gets tricky is you log into your laptop or your work computer. So you want to do your email first. You want to have one email, and I suggest use a Proton Mail account. Use an encrypted email account. Proton Mail based in Switzerland. It's the best. It's the most secure email account that you could possibly have. So you're gonna make your Proton Mail account. You don't have to encrypt the name. You could do that too. You could use I've done this. You could use a random password generator for the name and the password. Boom. Make it impossible for them to figure out what that email is. They'll never be able to figure it out. It'll just be a jumbled mess, and you'll never actually look at it, But you can use your name. You can use whatever you want for the name for your Proton Mail account, and then I gotta stop that. And then underneath that, have your random password generator, 24 characters, numbers, letters, dashes, all that stuff. And then once you have that email, what you can do is use that email to store your passwords, right? So you, and then you have an encrypted password too. So you could have 2 passwords saved on this Proton Mail account. I don't think they do 2FA, but do 2FA. If you got Yahoo, Google, anything, 2FA. That way that if anything ever happens to your passwords or the email that you saved, you don't have to use Proton Mail, but like whatever, like if you want to use Google, if you want to use Yahoo, they have 2FA. So your phone number will be your backup, right? So as long as you think your phone is safe, do 2FA. And then they'll send you a text on your phone, and then you'll be able to go. Even if your phone's not safe, you'll know that someone's logging in because you'll get a notification 2FA, right? From this device, such and such, whatever. So what you want to do is save all your passwords there, and then you want to copy and paste them. I know it's a pain. It's a total pain. Every time I log into my Wells Fargo, every time I log into my student accounts, my emails and stuff, I have to copy and paste. You get used to it. It's just a part of being a targeted individual. It's that it's a chess game. You want to protect your pieces. Your passwords are pieces to the game. You know what I mean? You want to protect them. Don't let them, because if they know your passwords and they get into all your stuff, you throw those pieces right out of the game. You know what I mean? They just took your rook. It's done. It's over with. So, of course, they turn the music on right now when I'm out here. So besides random password generators, my other piece of advice, credit cards. Credit cards are extremely hard to deal with because you read the number to activate the card, then you flip the card around, right? And you put the 3-digit code in and the expiration date. Boom, they got everything you need right there, and they can run up your credit or destroy your checking account. I have to move over here because of course they turn the music on the second I get out of here. I want to make a video, and there's another speaker over there. Whatever. So a random password generator. And see, they're hitting me right now. Power of attorney is where I was going with this. Power of attorney is crucial. So my sister handles like my stuff for me. You want somebody that can handle your financial, education, medical, legal, all your stuff for you. You see? Now, you want to pick somebody because anybody can be on remote neuromonitoring. That's the problem. So, as much as I trust and love my sister, it's kind of like a double-edged sword because she might be getting listened to right now. That's something you have to consider. If you can pick somebody that they don't know, but like it'll be impossible because you'll be texting this person. You literally have to come up with ways of speaking to someone without saying what you want. Almost like a code. Like I could tell my sister like, hey, I need such and such money transferred from this bank account to this bank account without saying that. I need a copy of this, I need a copy of that. Without actually saying that. I'll just ask her if she's seen this, and she'll be like, oh, I'll look around for it. Boom, I get it. You know what I mean? So, I have my mail sent to her house and everything. So, like, when you go to set up your Amazon account with your new credit card or your new debit card, you just give it to somebody else and have them do it for you because they're not on remote neuromonitoring, V2K, implants, whatever it is that you have going on. So, you don't end up giving away that information. It's really the best way to do it that I've come across. Or just have somebody else do it that you trust, of course. And it goes for your medical information. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to talk to your doctor. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to talk to your lawyer. You know what I mean? But handling documents, stuff like that, transcripts, whatever, you can just have other people do it for you. You just need to give them the legal right to do it. Like, you need to trust somebody. As a targeted individual, you need to trust somebody. You need to understand that there are people out there that love you and that it's not all what they make it seem. So, there's love out there. There's love out there for everybody. There's a few, very, very, not even 1%. It's like 0.01% of people that are bad. And we just happen to be running into those people right now. This is how it is. This is the civil rights movement of our generation. I'll never stop talking about that. It really is. Never in human history has anyone had to deal with this kind of intrusion in their private thoughts. Privacy has never been intruded like this before, ever. It's never been possible without this type of technology. So, you just gotta fight back. But yeah, those are my tips for if you're on V2K, remote neural monitoring, or implants, or whatever it is you got going on. Just don't let them hear the things that they don't need to hear. And by that, I mean, don't let people tell you secrets. I just don't even want to know it. Just don't even get it out of here. I don't even want to know it. Just don't even tell me. Because if you tell me, it's no longer a secret. I just can't. It's not even your fault. When I meet people, I give them nicknames. Or try to give people nicknames. In my head, this is what her name is his name, blah, blah, whatever. Don't ever tell me your last name. That's something I'll tell somebody. All the new people in my life, at least. All the other people, unfortunately, I know. But because they'll grill you and question you and question you and question you and question you and question, and it'll never, ever, ever, ever stop. And eventually it'll slip one day, because I've been at this for over a year now, well over a year now. And you just slip, you'll say something and you'll think about something and they just jump on it. And then they'll repeat. Who is this? At least if it's only a first name, you could just be like, whatever. And you can start making stuff up. Just whatever, this is that. You just start making stuff up, throw them off. But if it's their actual name, they're going to keep asking you questions, right? And eventually you're going to be like, oh, this town, this, that, this. And then they're going to look the person up. They're going to know who the person is. And they know more information about you, who you're hanging out with, where you're going. You know what I mean? What you do is no one's business. It's absolutely no one's business. What I do is none of your business. What you do is none of my business. What you choose to involve me in with your life is my business. You know what I mean? If you choose to involve me. I'm making these videos for everyone to see. You know what I mean? This is your business now because I'm putting it out there, right? I don't care. You could judge me all you want. You can say whatever you want about me, but I'm putting it out there. What they're doing to me is not me putting it out there. I have no choice. This guy records me everywhere I go. He has something to say about everything I do, and tries to destroy me and character assassinate me and frame me. And I'm sure the same thing is going on for you. We have to fight these people together. So yeah, those are all my tips for being on V2K as of right now. And the best thing I could do, use a random password generator for all your passwords, because they're going to log into your stuff. They're going to look through all your stuff. They're going to hack your stuff. They're going to set you up somehow, some way with something terrible. They want to destroy you. So they're going to set you up with something, you know what I mean? And try to make it look like you're doing something illegal. They're going to try to make it look like you're and your taxes. Have somebody else fill out your taxes for you, please. Because think about all the things, all the personal information from your entire year that you fill out with taxes, you know what I mean? Have somebody else fill your taxes out. Hire an accountant. Don't even be there. You know what I mean? Have your relative go. If you don't have a relative, you got to find somebody to speak on your behalf and give them legal authority to do stuff for you. You have to pick some. You don't have to tell them that you're on you don't have to tell them why. You just have to be like, I just want you to do this for me. And if they trust you and love you, they'll do it for you. That's simple. If not, then guess what? They don't love you enough, and you shouldn't trust them if they're not willing to do that for you. No questions asked. So yeah, those are my tips. Man, if you have any tips for me, like I said, I'm all ears. If you have any tips for me, please let me know, because I'm always trying to learn. I'm always trying to do better. And yeah, it's a constant struggle being on V2K. Constant struggle. Down with Big Brother.